you have you're like a Hollywood icon. You were part of the original team that started MTV.
Mm-hmm.
Then you went to Playboy.
Mm-hmm.
Then you ran New Line Cinema. Then now you're the CEO of your own production company that's thriving.
Well, I'll tell you. And then, I'd like to say I was probably the first person to ever leave MTV on our own will because we all loved it.
Yeah.
And Christy Hefner had just been anointed as the CEO of Playboy. And she came to me and said, I have this public company. I was really young. Would you be interested in running the entertainment piece of Playboy? And I said, yes. I commuted to LA for a couple of years. My office was actually at the Playboy Mansion next to Hef's office, which I think is a movie in and of itself. About 2 years later, New Line Cinema, many of the independent studios didn't have television divisions. And they said, would you start our television division? They didn't even have an LA presence. And they had done Freddy Krueger and a lot of stuff in the horror space, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. About 2 years later, we were bought by Ted Turner, the infamous Ted Turner. About 5 years in of the 10 years that I was there as well, I was made the co-chairman of New Line, so I also had the film division.
Amazing.
We had Austin Powers, Dumb and Dumber, Lord of the Rings. During that period of time, Rush Hour, Shine. For example, when we did the movie Austin Powers, American Airlines had come to me and said, I'll give you $30 million in marketing for this. And I said, no, Austin Powers, he's an underdog spy. American Airlines was the #1 airline. It doesn't jive. I think people really are brands, and I think young people and older people should do their own positioning for themselves. When someone looks at me, do they think of me as a marketer, as a programmer, as a really just smart thinker? What is my positioning statement in the world? And I think that's the advice that I would give.